You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is like an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. An error does not become truth by reason of multiplied propagation, nor does truth become error because nobody sees it. Truth stands, even if there be no public support. It is self-sustained. We may never be strong enough to be entirely non-violent in thought, word and deed. But we must keep non-violence as our goal and make strong progress towards it. It is unwise to be too sure of one's own wisdom. It is healthy to be reminded that the strongest might weaken and the wisest might err. Your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits become your values become your destiny. To call woman the weaker sex is a libel. It is man's injustice to woman. If by strength is meant moral power, then woman is immeasurably man's superior. It is better to be violent, if there is violence in our hearts, than to put on the cloak of non-violence to cover impotence. All the religions of the world, while they may differ in other respects, unitedly proclaim that nothing lives in this world but truth. Non-violence is the greatest force at the disposal of mankind. It is mightier than the mightiest weapon of destruction devised by the ingenuity of man. A no uttered from the deepest conviction is better than a yes merely uttered to please, or worse, to avoid trouble. Power is of two kinds. One is obtained by the fear of punishment and the other by acts of love. Power based on love is 1,000 times more effective and permanent than the one derived from fear of punishment. I object to violence because when it appears to do good, the good is only temporary, the evil it does is permanent. Freedom is not worth having if it does not include the freedom to make mistakes. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. Do not judge others. Be your own judge and you will be truly happy. If you try to judge others, you are likely to burn your fingers. Look at the sparrows, they do not know what they will do in the next moment. Let us literally live from moment to moment. Do not judge others. Be your own judge and you will be truly happy. If you try to judge others, you are likely to burn your fingers. There is nothing that wastes the body like worry, and one who has any faith in God should be ashamed to worry about anything whatsoever. Knowledge gained through experience is far superior and many times more useful than bookish knowledge. Even if the paradise of material satisfaction, which they envisage as their final goal, were realized on earth, it would not bring mankind either contentment or peace. The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve most of the world's problems. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. A person who is worried about the outcome of his work does not see his goal, he sees only his opposition and the obstacles before him. A man who was completely innocent offered himself as a sacrifice for the good of others, including his enemies, and became the ransom of the world. It was a perfect act. Truth resides in every human heart, and one has to search for it therein to be guided by truth as one sees it. But no one has a right to coerce others to act according to his own view of truth. For me, the different religions are beautiful flowers from the same garden, or they are branches of the same majestic tree. Therefore, they are equally true, though being received and interpreted through human instruments are equally imperfect. Many people, especially ignorant people, want to punish you for speaking the truth, for being correct, for being you. Never apologize for being correct, or for being years ahead of your time. If you're right and you know it, speak your mind. Speak your mind. Even if you are a minority of one, the truth is still the truth. It's the action, not the fruit of the action, that's important. You have to do the right thing. It may not be in your power, may not be in your time, that there'll be any fruit. But that doesn't mean you stop doing the right thing. You may never know what results come from your actions. But if you do nothing, there will be no result.